morning everyone, Cindy Squirrel here. Well, it's time to get making another batch of fudge, and this one is of course from my favorite recipes of Horning's Mills, the Knox Presbyterian Church. And what I'm going to do is the very last one, and it's going to look sort of like the last one I made. It's got more or less, it's got evaporated milk instead of condensed milk. But everything is the same except a little different. Last time we added the marshmallows and we didn't let them melt. This one we're going to let them melt. And because I used peanuts in the last one, I'm going to use walnuts in this one. So this, I'm going to enter into the collaboration with Blackberry Rock Homestead and Gail's Southern Living. And if you look up hashtag Christmas Cookies 21, everybody that's in the collaboration will be posting their recipes in that. So what an awesome way to find out great new recipes for Christmas time. So we've got the butter is ready. The 2/3 cup of carnation evaporated milk. 1 2/3 cup of sugar. Salt, just half a teaspoon. 2 cups of the miniature white marshmallows, 1.5 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We have our 1 teaspoon of vanilla sitting there. And for today, I'm going to use 1/2 cup of chopped nuts. So we've started off with the 2 tablespoons of butter, the 2/3 cup of the evaporated milk, 1 1/3 cup of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to mix this up over medium heat. We're going to bring it to a boil, and we're going to cook it for 5 minutes. You're going to stir that constantly for 5 minutes. And then turn off the heat. If you have an electric range, you have to take it off the burner. And now we're going to add everything else. The 2 cups of marshmallows, the 1.5 cup of chocolate chips, the 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and the 1/2 cup of walnuts. And stir that all up until everything's melted. This isn't like the last recipe where I didn't want the marshmallows melted. This one you do want the marshmallows melted. And stir it up for about a minute until everything's melted. And like last time, I've lined the pan with parchment paper. You sort of have to do this quick because you do not want it getting cold, or you're going to have one big pot of fudge to eat out of the pot. There we go. Time is of the essence. Get her laid out there. Don't want it to cool down. Oh. Now that one looks good, doesn't it? This is my favorite one. I don't know why it's called 5-minute fudge when it takes 6 minutes. But anywho, I'm gonna pop that in the fridge, let it completely cool down. Well, these have been chilling now in the fridge. And this is why I like to put them on parchment paper, because you see how easy that was to take it out. Very hard to cut it nicely in a pan. So I, of course, used the bench knife and a little bit of pressure. And again, these are going to go in the freezer. And then when I make up my Christmas boxes for everybody, isn't that beautiful? And it is so good. Oh, I wish I could send every one of you a piece of this. It is so good. Anywho, hope you liked the recipe. More to come. Love you all.